Imagine being declared clinically dead, your heart silent, your brain unresponsive, yet somehow, you're fully aware. You float above your body, seeing doctors and nurses rushing to save you, hearing every word they say. This was the reality for Pam Reynolds, who in 1991 underwent a surgery that left her in a state of clinical death. For hours, her body was unresponsive, but her mind traveled somewhere else entirely. She described crossing through a dark tunnel, meeting long-lost relatives, and feeling a sense of profound peace that she couldn't explain. Stories like Pam's challenge everything we think we know about life, death, and what might come after. From ancient myths of the afterlife to modern medical studies, near-death experiences have captivated humanity for centuries. But are they merely tricks of the brain in its final moments, or do they hint at a reality beyond our own? Join us as we dive deep into the world of near-death experiences, uncovering stories, science, and mysteries that push the boundaries of our understanding. Welcome to a journey that will take us to the very edge of life itself, where history, culture, and science merge in the enigmatic world of near-death experiences, NDEs. These experiences, reported by countless individuals across time and place, have fascinated humanity for millennia. Ancient philosophers like Socrates and Plato viewed death as a transformative state, with Plato famously recounting the tale of Aer, a soldier who died, saw the afterlife, and returned to share his journey. From these early wonderings about life beyond death to the powerful religious revivals of the medieval world, humanity has been drawn to what lies beyond the veil of death. Today, as we combine scientific breakthroughs with deeply personal stories, we'll dive deep into the core of NDEs and explore how they've shaped our understanding of life, death, and consciousness. Our journey begins in the ancient world, where visions of the afterlife were deeply woven into cultural narratives. For the Greeks, stories of the afterlife, like Aer's journey, were well known. The Egyptians, too, had a rich afterlife tradition detailed in the Book of the Dead, where souls navigated a dangerous journey through the underworld, a precursor to ideas of judgment and rebirth. In Zoroastrianism, Zoroaster described a crossing over a bridge where the soul faces judgment, an experience mirroring aspects of modern NDEs. Centuries later, Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy brought these ideas to new heights, depicting journeys through hell, purgatory, and paradise. Across cultures, from Norse myths of Valhalla to these medieval depictions of divine judgment, we find common NDE themes: out-of-body experiences, encounters with deceased loved ones, and a feeling of crossing into another world. These ancient stories, while diverse, echo modern NDE reports in ways that make us wonder if humanity has always felt that something exists beyond death. As centuries passed, near-death experiences continued to evolve, especially during periods of intense religious revival. In the Middle Ages, these experiences became intertwined with the fervent Christian belief in the afterlife, with stories of angels, demons, and eternal realms of peace or torment shaping ideas of divine judgment. Figures like Saint Teresa of Avila and Julian of Norwich, known for their intense spiritual visions, recounted experiences that blurred the lines between life and death. Saint Teresa's writings describe heavenly encounters and a sense of transcendence, eerily similar to today's NDE accounts. These experiences serve not only as personal revelations, but also as cautionary tales to believers, reinforcing the importance of faith and devotion. By presenting NDEs as glimpses of heaven or hell, they deepen the role of these experiences in understanding salvation and damnation. In these periods, NDEs became not just personal experiences, but vital tools for exploring the nature of existence and the mysteries of the soul. Let's fast forward to the 20th and 21st centuries, where near-death experiences entered the realm of modern scientific and medical investigation. Interwoven throughout this exploration, we find the emotional and deeply personal stories of individuals who've experienced NDEs firsthand. Pam Reynolds, for example, underwent a profound NDE while undergoing a brain surgery that left her clinically dead for hours. Her account of floating above her body, observing the surgical team, and later encountering deceased relatives has been a touchstone in NDE research. Famed psychologist Carl Jung provides a compelling historical case as well. After suffering a heart attack in 1944, Jung described floating above Earth, experiencing a sense of unity with the universe that permanently changed his views on life and consciousness. His account echoed earlier mystics and set a foundation for later studies into the collective unconscious. Then there's Dr. Eben Alexander, a neurosurgeon who once dismissed NDEs as hallucinations until his own near-fatal illness brought him face-to-face with a realm beyond our physical world. And George Ritchie's NDE during World War II profoundly impacted his life, influencing early research into the afterlife. Each of these stories offers a unique glimpse into the personal and transformative power of NDEs. While NDEs were once confined to religious and cultural narratives, the 20th century saw a seismic shift in how we study these experiences. In the 1970s, Dr. Raymond Moody's groundbreaking book Life After Life introduced the term near-death experience, just launching a wave of scientific interest. Shortly after, Dr. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, a Swiss-American psychiatrist, explored NDEs in her work on death and dying, bringing spiritual insights from diverse cultures, including the ancient Tibetan Book of the Dead, which explores death and rebirth. These studies, integrating Western and Eastern perspectives, laid the groundwork for serious academic inquiry. One of the significant advancements in NDE research came with the Grayson scale, developed by Dr. Bruce Grayson. This scale measures the depth of an NDE based on specific criteria like out-of-body experiences, encounters with a tunnel or light, and feelings of peace. Today, researchers study NDEs through the lenses of psychology and neuroscience, exploring whether they are mere brain responses or something more profound, perhaps even a window into the afterlife. As NDE research expanded globally, it became clear that while the core elements of these experiences are universal, cultural interpretations vary widely. In Western societies, NDEs often involve Christian imagery, while studies of NDEs in Iran align more closely with Islamic beliefs. Even in antiquity, famous explorers like Marco Polo recorded diverse death beliefs in his travels, noting the vast differences between East and West. Alexander the Great, who encountered Zoroastrian beliefs while conquering Persia, was also exposed to distinct views of the afterlife that contrasted with his Macedonian upbringing. Yet despite these cultural differences, fundamental aspects of NDEs remain consistent worldwide. People report out-of-body experiences, encounters with deceased loved ones, and heightened senses of peace or terror, suggesting that these experiences might stem from a deeper, universal part of human consciousness. While many NDEs are filled with light, love, and feelings of peace, not all who approach death experience serenity. A lesser-known aspect of NDEs is their potential to be distressing. Recent studies estimate that up to 22% of NDEs are negative or terrifying, with experiencers reporting feelings of existential void or encounters with malevolent entities. These dark NDEs raise uncomfortable questions. Are they simply the result of fear or trauma in the dying brain, or do they reveal something more profound about the unknown aspects of death? Today, NDEs are not just a curiosity for researchers or the spiritually minded. They have practical implications in healthcare, especially for those working with critical care patients. Doctors and nurses are being trained to better support patients who report NDEs after resuscitation. Historical figures like Hippocrates believed that the mind and body were intricately connected, an idea that resonates with today's healthcare workers as they rethink what it means to be alive and conscious. NDE studies are challenging our understanding of life, raising profound questions about the mind's journey when the body is near death. In the end, near-death experiences ask us to confront one of humanity's oldest and most profound questions. What happens when we die? From the myths of ancient philosophers like Plato to today's pioneering research, NDEs continue to challenge our understanding of life, death, and the boundaries of human consciousness. Reflecting on the stories of Pam Reynolds, Carl Jung, and others who have glimpsed the unknown, we are left to wonder, do these experiences offer a glimpse into the afterlife, or are they simply the final flickers of a dying brain? The answer, it seems, may be as elusive as life itself. What do you think? Are NDEs a window into another realm, or are they a product of our minds at the edge of death? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of science, history, and the human experience.